Well, this trailer's all set. I just gotta zip tie some of the wires up. I have a guy interested in it. He's coming quite a ways away to come pick this up. So I'm gonna repack the bearings for him, make sure it's all ready to go at far distance. But other than that, it's all set. But I'll walk you through how to repack these bearings. It shouldn't take too long. It's pretty easy. So this is the axle. The axle looks pretty darn clean. I didn't hear no noise when I was spinning it. The inside is not too bad. The bearing is pretty nice, but I'm going to repack them anyway. And then this is the other bearing. I don't know why this is lagging so much. Jeez. It's lagging when I record it, not even in just posting it. Let's see if I can do something else about that. But you have your nut that holds the bearings together, and then you got a collar that holds it so it doesn't come off with a cotter pin. Then you got your lug nuts. So this is your bearing buddy. It's not really a bearing buddy, it's not on a bearing, but this is how you grease your bearings. So there's pretty small bearings, but I don't see no visible damage on them whatsoever. So I'm just going to put new grease in them, both of them, the inner and the outer. So there is the press. It squeezes the grease from inside out, and just press it until you see grease coming out the top of your race. As the old grease is coming out, I'm going to wait till the new grease comes out. I'll rock it back and forth a little bit because it's definitely pretty tight. And these bearings aren't worn out much at all. It packs that hard, it's almost like packing brand new bearings. I'll give it a little bit more. Yeah, we're starting to see the new grease coming out of there, so that is ready. So there's that full of grease. Now time for the inner bearing, if we can get that out. I don't know if it's going to let us take it out. It don't look like it's going to let us take it out. I don't think it's going to come out of there, but the bearing's not bad. So I'm just going to add more grease to it. I don't feel any hiccups on it. So just add more grease to the inside. So just put the grease gun in there and grease that up. So now I just got my tub of Mobil 1 synthetic grease, and I'm going to pack the inside. So set this down so we don't get snow in there again. Set this down on there and just pack that full of grease. You can tell this hasn't been greased in a while because it's full of the old school type grease. And we'll do the same on this side. Never have too much grease. And that's all old right there, so I'll just take that out. The race is good. That's probably enough. I'll grease the spindle up too. Some nice, rich, red lithium grease. Full synthetic lithium grease. A lot of people put lots of grease on the part where they could see on the top. All the weight's on the bottom, so you gotta make sure you do both sides just as much. Probably can't see I'm over on the spindle here, greasing up the spindle. Grease that bearing, and now we're ready. Put that back on. Fits on there nice. And then we want to take our washer, put that back on there. Gotta love winter. And then this washer has a little keyway on it so it don't spin. Find that key. There it is on the bottom. And then we take our nut. You want it so you can tighten it up to the point where it doesn't spin all the way. There's no slop in it whatsoever, maybe a little bit tighter. I'm amazed that I can do this by hand. Normally you need like a wrench or something, but it's working. There's no pin or nothing to put a screwdriver in there. So. Well, I'm satisfactory with that, so I'll run with it. I don't have to tighten it anymore. That's not going to loosen up with this collar on there either, so we'll be good with that. So that goes on there. And we put our cotter pin back in. And then we bend it over, and that's set. There we go, now it's the cotter pins in all the way. Just gotta bend that cotter pin up so it don't come back off. And she is set. I'll add a little bit more grease on the outside of it just because they don't have a dust cap. I'll have to find one a little bit later, but that'll keep the water and everything else out. Seal that up good with grease. and it'll keep it nice and clean on the inside. Now we're ready for the wheel. Well, this wheel is all done. I got the bearing all set. She's ready to go. Got the lug nuts torqued down and ready to do the other side. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and stay tuned for more.